loyalty test on somebody's boyfriend and the boyfriend failed. This girl reaches out to me on Instagram. She's like, can you do a loyalty check on my boyfriend? I'm like, OMG, sure. I've never been asked to do a loyalty check before. I'm literally flattered. Like, oh my God, me? You want me to test the loyalty? Like, okay. So I'm like a proud 7, right? Like I kind of know what I look like. I'm a 7. I have no issue with that, but I did just really kind of take this as a compliment. Anyway, she's like, can you text him? I'm like, why would I have his number? She's like, I want you to say that you met him at this party. Because apparently he got super at some party on Saturday, so she was trying to like test his loyalty with that. So I text him, I'm being flirty. I'm like, met you at the party Saturday. It was so fun talking. Would you ever want to hang out? I'd love to hear more about your tattoos, because she sent me a picture of him and he had tattoos. He was like, sorry, I face. I don't remember anything. I was like, no worries. You were being so cute. It was fun. I had no idea you were face. Like, do you want to do something sometime? He goes, whoa, whoa, whoa. What do you even look like? And I was like, that's a red flag. You should be saying, oh, I have a girlfriend, but whatever. So I was like, add me on Instagram. He's like, no, send a pic here. I don't use Instagram. I sent a picture of myself. He's like, we met at the party, blah, blah, blah. He's like, did we do anything? I was like, no, we were just flirty. I don't think we didn't like hook up or anything. He was like, did we make out or kiss? I was like, no. I took improv classes for years when I was younger. So I'm putting those like, you know, UCB Second City skills into action here. This is when he drops, I have a girlfriend. And I was like, oh my gosh, it took you this long to say. He was like, well, I was trying to figure out how you were. And he was like, did we actually make out? I need to remember this. I'm like, okay, maybe he passed the loyalty test. Like, I don't know. He seems to be concerned. And at this point, the girl actually DMs me being like, hey, he actually brought it up to me, so I think we're good. I was like, great. He and I are like, okay, we're done with this loyalty test. But then he starts being like, the only thing is that you are very attractive. Okay, again, this couple is gassing my ego today. But he's like, you're attractive, so I feel like I probably did make a move on you. I probably tried and you turned me down. And I kind of come up with a story. I'm like, I don't remember, but you were flirty. You gave me your number, but I don't remember. And he's like, send me more pics of you. I'm like, nope, that feels weird. Like, I'm done at this point. But then like 10 minutes goes by and he texts me, you are for real very attractive though, just saying. I would be down if you still wanted to do something sometime, just saying. The amount of thrill that I received from this text, like I literally felt like I was in a Fast and Furious movie. I was like, oh my God, like it's all happening. It's like, this is crazy. Like I cannot believe the variables that are falling into place at this moment. Like it's a Monday morning, I'm like work from home. I'm like in the middle of working my remote job and I'm like breaking this couple up. So I DM the girl, I send her the screen recording of our whole conversation. I'm like, girl, dump him. She's like, I can't believe this. I'm like, sorry, how long have you been dating? This sucks. She's like, we've been dating a year. He moved to LA 2 months ago to model apparently, which she had told me earlier in the conversation. At this point, he starts texting me over and over and over. These are all like 10 minutes apart. Do you know my girlfriend? How do you know her? He starts calling me. He calls me like 4 times and obviously they're probably fighting on the phone or something. And now this girl's like venting to me. She was like, oh my God, I can't believe this. And then I was like, dump him. And then she was like, was amazing though, TBH. And I was like, I get you, girl. Like you're long distance now, like you can't even indulge in that element. And she's like, well, I'm sorry if this is TMI. Even with phone his voice was amazing. Then like 20 minutes passes and then she's like, well, I'm now officially single. And I was like, you'll find this again. She was like, might just his friend TBH. I said, do it, queen. Then there's like 30 minutes of silence from both of them. He texts me, well, I'm officially single now, so I'm still down to chill sometime if you are. I go, bruh, what is wrong with men? Girl, you can do a lot better, but I'm sorry this happened. I'm gonna go journal for about 20 minutes about why this experience gave me so much validation. Because I feel like I need to explore that.
I mean, what a stupid man. I mean, gets the text, he can't, you know, goes back and forth for 5 or so minutes, and he's in the clear. Like, he's done nothing wrong. And he hasn't done anything wrong, I don't think. And then he just goes back and like starts adding on these new layers, and he's just looking for trouble, and he's found it obviously because he's just been broken up with. I can't get my head around the stupidity of that bloke. And then at the end he's texted her saying, if you're still up for chatting and whatnot, just like let me know. Like, how has he not put 2 and 2 together and found out that from those texts his girlfriend's kind of set him up. I just can't get my head around, you know, the stupidity. I mean, it's give this woman, you know, a nice surprise when working from home, you know, to give her something else to do than just scrolling on the laptop doing a job. Just weird. I genuinely can't get my head around the stupidity of that man. He's just throwing it all away. And before that, he hadn't actually done anything wrong. Like, nothing, and he's just created his own problem. He needs to learn how to, just not get himself in any trouble when he hasn't actually done anything wrong.